Hey, we
Oh,
wanted to loot that.
He continues walking.
Okay, I'm gonna go chase after him.
He gives. You just feel sorrow again, like just very gloom.
I'm ready to be out of here. Steve Eccles, wait. We need to check the body and see if there's any clues or any information.
He nods his head to the shack.
No, I mean we'd like to check the body too. Is that
I'll go into
okay?
the shack.
He puts the body down gently.
All right. And
You heard him. I'm his son. He is
I
my
investigate
father.
the body.
You would. He kicks your hand away as you try. He is mine.
Okay.
He picks up the body and he goes into the woods.
All right, that's fine.
I mean, the guy didn't take any damage during that fight at all.
Steve Cleese?
Yeah. He's
thought
still
he was-
at full health.
Oh, really? I thought he
Yeah.
was near death. That's why
No.
I tried to heal him.
Nope,
Oh.
he
Yeah,
is.
fine.
He is
Well, I'm
at.
glad I didn't. Body stealing dick.
Yeah, like Andres is kind of the sneak thief of the group, so she's really just annoyed at like all the things that she could have had, but maybe now she doesn't have.
All right.
So she just goes in the house. She'll find something there.
In the house.
So I'm looking in the house, but I think she's a little distracted by all of her own blood all over her.
All right. You see, it's pretty open as you're searching through stacks of paper. That there's drawings of hypothesized armor, like certain ways that it could work. Unfortunately, the details are in the notes, and they seem to be in some strange code. You would probably need a master linguist to decipher them. The armor looks pretty cool, though. It seems to require some of the amount of bark that are on the reval trees, and you hypothesize that through the drawings that this armor could help defend from hand-to-hand attacks and grapples and the like, just as the reval trees guard against the living touch. Nothing else is of note, really, except that on some weird documents that make no sense, there is a familiar seal embossed on them. The same seal that is embossed after the fact of the creation of the small trident that you keep.
Is
That
the armor light, medium, or heavy? Can we tell from the drawings?
it looks like it could be applied to anything.
Oh,
I'm sorry, you said there's a Oh, the symbol the merfolk put on it?
No, you remembered, or you deduced last time that looks like some company stamped some symbol on the trident.
The trident? The
The-
trident I
the-
took from the island with me?
From the Murrow.
The harpoon!
Was it a harpoon? I thought it was a trident.
No, it was a trident. It's not the thing we got in battle. We didn't.
It's
get
the
it from
thing that you
battle.
found in the sunken ship.
Oh, that trident. Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's like a
okay.
small token trident.
So that
Yeah.
one has a symbol on it that we also found in the drawing.
Well, not in the drawings. It looks like the symbol is embossed onto the paper. Crush, are you in there at all?
Yeah, I'm like looking around trying to figure out.
You
why
recognize
I'm
the
here.
symbol. You recognize it very well, as it is stamped on you, seared into your flesh.
Ceres.
Not so much, but it reminds you of him. You recall faintly a merchant company that sold you to Ceres in the first place.
Oh yes, these are the people that had me kill my best friend.
Oh. Okay. And these are people from the mainland?
Well, they sold you to Ceres. They didn't make you fight. Oh wait, no, these people are the ones that made you fight. You're right. It's a circle that's interwoven with 4 other circles. Is the symbol, and it's called the Four Land Trading Company.
Okay.
These men are horrible, horrible people. You think I hate Ceres? These men must die.
Well, that was a long time ago.
I don't know that at this point, though.
Oh,
Well, you know you've been here for at least 50 years. We told you that.
yeah.
But anyways, okay, so we've got the stack of Revil Tree armor diagrams. We've got official letterhead of the Four Lands conglomerate. Is there anything else in here?
Nope. Just a bunch of weird research papers and the
Okay.
like. But a lot of them are in some type of cipher, it seems to be.
Well, this Four Land conglomerate seems to have at least some tenuous connection with the Marrow. So we might actually, in pursuing the Marrow, be getting closer to the secret of Crush's stolen years, and maybe to getting him some sense of closure to the whole blood rage thing. Rage, blood, lust, rage,
Thing.
blood thing.
See, now you're speaking like an orc.
Blood rage, blood, rage, blood thing.
So metal. All right. So yeah, what do you guys wish to do now?
I want to keep looking through George's house for any valuables. Anything else besides just the papers?
Nothing really. He had jack shit.
Did he lie to us about not having potions or anything like that?
No, he was telling the truth about that.
Okay.
He was also telling the truth about appearances can be deceiving. Obviously.
I'm
I
gonna
have
take
one
a
note
knee
of
and
exhaustion
begin
that way.
praying to my shark tooth necklace and actually do the prayer of healing this time.
Okay.
So that'll take me about 10 minutes while they're ruffling through things.
Okay. So what's everyone doing while he's doing that?
Being ornery because they didn't get to search the body.
All right. Leffelin?
You go out into the grass there, sit down, and just start thinking. Got a lot to consider, a lot of meditation, so to speak, of what's going on. I'm not too interested as to if Honors wants to loot what's in the house or anything like that. But
Well, I
just trying
appreciate
to
that. But there's
be at
nothing.
peace right now.
Yeah, you find a couple things as you're going through. All
So that 11 HP is for everyone, by the way.
right.
Oh,
Uh,
yeah.
You pretty much just find out that he used to have 12 other servants. Stevie Cleese was one of those, it seems, like in his kind of journal that's not, some of it's not ciphered, and then some other boring stuff in there. Nothing of note. Find a book on Tur the Mountain's Bane, an old ancient figure. But yeah, Crush?
How exactly do you use hit dice? Do you have to be like in a long rest, or
You're being a short rest.
Short rest.
I'm gonna use some hit dice to gain
Which
some
is
HP.
1 hour.
Yeah, it's an hour here. We're not
Oh, it's an
sure.
hour. God damn it, I forgot.
Well, you just got 11, so
Yeah.
that's cool, right?
And there's
Yeah.
another problem.
Oh, good.
Oh, actually, well, there is one problem. Someone doesn't have a Cloak of the Manta
Right.
Ray.
We brought that up prior that we had no
Oh.
way of.
You had your
accessing
headphones
them.
off, but we did.
Yeah,
realize.
yeah. Sorry.
He must. What about the boat? Any indication around here about the boat, or was
Oh,
that
there's no
wild?
boat.
Well, I know, but he was saying that he could hook us up with a boat. Do we have
He
any
meant build
picture?
one.
Oh, he meant build one.
But we can still build our own.
Well,
You know that even with your Cloak of the Manta Ray, you still could not make it to any decent land, because you're still a human body. You would be battling hypothermia. And even if you made it past that, the human body can't take more than like a week in water.
Human body yourself.
Well, you know, these beings. So
Well, false.
I mean, we can make a boat out of these trees.
Yeah, in the first
We
storm.
can figure out how to touch them.
Actually, I would say our what would make the most sense to me. Why don't we have a pair of us go back to the
Is there
Merfolk?
any landmarks on this island that you guys haven't adventured around? I mean, I don't even know anything about this place.
Let's ask Stevicles. Do you think he'll come back?
Probably not.
Well, we know where he
know
lives.
where his house is, sort of.
Yeah, we know where he lives, so we could check there in like maybe 6 hours, 10 hours.
How long is it to the Mer people?
about 6 or 7 hours, I think.
All right.
Swim.
Why don't I mean it may not be the worst idea to go to them. There may be a solution of a boat or something like that. What magics or anything they have. Plus, we should report back to them and report that the one who went with us fell.
Yeah, that's a good point. We've already spent a day here. They might be
Yeah.
starting to wonder.
I don't mind staying behind with Crush.
Yeah, you guys can work on meditation practice.
And that's what I figure. As long as Crush is open to the idea of at least wanting to control this rage and bloodlust, I can understand it more of a fire that needs to be tempered.
All right.
Crush would be into it.
All right.
So cool. I don't know, Matt. I'm actually still fine, probably for another hour and a half. Or
Yeah, I was
if you're
probably
planning
planning on 1 more hour,
to- Okay,
if that's good for everyone.
that's fine
Yeah.
with me.
Yeah, we can do that.
All right. So let's do that then. Who goes and sends word to the merfolk?
Well, I think the
Kesa and I.
tentative plan was, Kesa and Honorus are heading Merfolk direction.
Okay. So in that way, 7-ish hours later, you guys arrive there. It's pretty instinctual. You guys memorize the way on the way out of the Murrow's place. So you see the familiar signs that you're there. The bioluminescent jellyfish pulse in odd rhythms. Plenty of beautiful fish decorate the bottom of the sea as well as the reef. Yeah.
I do love my cloak of mana ray.
Yeah, so they greet you, and they just point the way towards a place where you can talk.
Alright. We head off towards the bubble room.
All right. You do that, and you have familiar face waiting for you there. The guy with the spoon. What news do you bring?
We can go charisma on this. Like I can do persuasion and stuff like that, or you can just break the news because you're kind of friendly with them. What do you want to do?
Yeah, she's definitely not charismatic, so it might be better if you soften the blow.
All right.
What are you saying?
Or
Um,
maybe I should have. Just kidding.
No, it was me rolling me being peaceful and talky. Sorry.
She kind of just gets down on one knee and just bows her head, then looks up at them and says that I'm very sorry, but Vale is no longer with us. He went with us. He fought bravely, but unfortunately, the evil in these waters was just too much. We expelled it. The shipwreck is clear of the Marrow now, but unfortunately, he passed away. We're very sorry for your loss.
I grieve, and he starts to hum that somber tone that you've heard before. The last song of the merfolk. When he goes, once he finishes it, he goes, "What did you find out? Was his death in vain?"
No, not at all. We don't have all the answers, but the Marrow were protecting a treasure. It was a trident type thing with a symbol.
What did this look like? This trident?
I mean, at the very least, we can draw it for them and then show them.
Kesa has it on her, I believe.
Oh, you have it on you. Okay, go for it then.
Yeah, I'll take it out of my pack and carefully show it to them. And I'll put it back in my pack.
A great evil you carry.
Yeah, I felt that earlier when there was a lingering evil about it. What do you know of it?
You also, when you pulled it out, that red kind of aura that was on is no longer there.
Oh.
Yeah. Because that is a bastardation of what I was hoping would not come to pass. But earlier I think, Varen talked to you, our historian, yes? Right?
Yes.
He talked to you about Kolinvad. Yes?
Yeah, it was really interesting. She tries to say convincingly.
Kolinvad was forged by us when we were once great. But as the story goes, it was lost to us when Cthulhu rode off to defeat the Great Storm with Kolinvad, and it was lost forever, but it will soon, someday, return to bring either death or boon to us. At least, that's the story. And this is not copy, a receptor for it, you could say. Amplification of its power through this. Like it, if that makes sense.
I think it's beginning to. So you think this is this is a replica of what turned the Marrow against you?
Not a replica, a evil thing that receives some type of signal from Kolinvad.
Oh, okay, so it extends the range.
Yes. To swim farther is a great thing.
Okay. This symbol that's on it is a symbol a new companion of ours knows from the surface, from the mainland. Do you know anything of it?
Oh, that is not on original design.
Interesting. So these
it seems to be
them
man-made, embossed onto it.
Yes.
Always thinking property belongs to one or another.
Yeah, right? Humans and their property. Tell you what. Anyways, this alright, this has given us, we think that maybe following the trail of this manufacturer might lead us both to one who has wronged our new friend, and maybe get to the origin of the problems you're having with the Marrow.
That would be a great thing.
We do have a problem, however. That new friend we were talking about, he's stuck on the island. We didn't tell you about the island. We went to an island.
Oh.
He's stuck there. And we were wondering, is there any way that maybe where there's a serviceable boat or something that might allow us to swim farther, as you said, to travel further.
I will send scouts out to search for newly acquired shipwreck, and we
Yes.
will float some to island, and maybe you can repair.
I think if we had a more or less serviceable ship, I could probably do those repairs.
All right. He calls out in Aquan, very shrill, like a dolphin sound this time. And it is done. They will find it. You must wait here for the night.
I think that's probably a good idea. We did swim 6 hours to get here.